There was this guy that I worked with, and he was a sous chef with me in Norway. And I distinctly remember when I started, neither of us were sous chefs. We were both on the line together. And I just remember he was on the meat station, and every single time I looked over at him when I started, he would just be chilling there looking at his prep list with a pen in his hand. He would just be standing there looking at his prep list. And then when he became a sous chef, it was the same thing. And I got so confused. I was like, why aren't you prepping harder? Like, why aren't you working more? And I came to the realization that, like, he would check in with his prep list 15 times during a 4-hour prep session. And that was the reason why, like, he could take that time out of the prepping part and save it in prep by just being more effective on, like, what am I going to do next? What am I going to do next? What am I, like, where am I at? And I don't know if you two write a list for yourselves and put it on your fridge, or if you tape it up to the wall, or if you put it on your phone, or whatever you guys do, but constantly revisiting that. And again, back to, like, breaking it down into these individual small steps, being able to, like, check it off. That will also give you a grip of, like, constantly checking in with the list. That's the biggest system that you have, essentially. And by cross-referencing with that constantly, you get to a point where there's no surprises. There's no surprises anymore.
Totally. And so I'm hearing also going back a little bit, I'm hearing that there's kind of a little bit of, like, a duality of how you think about your prep list. It's both in terms of sort of the nitty-gritty small steps, and then at the same time, you also have sort of a high-level, like, macro view.
Correct, because
this sort of Russian doll thing and post.
Yeah.
You know all the things that need to get done, but you also know how you can sort of fit these different pieces.
Right. Yeah. And you also get that emotional element that I talked about, like, what are you afraid of? Like, what are those big projects where it's like, if you're constantly checking in with your list and there's just this glaring thing that's staring you in the face, you need to do that next, right? Like that, and I talk about it in the video that I made, but that's so important. And I think it's an uncomfortable conversation to have with yourself when your list, and it has to get done. So why not just take care of it now when you have the bandwidth in your brain to do it. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that video. The next one is linked up right here for your convenience as part of the playlist. If you like content like this, make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any new videos. And most importantly, I'm known for publishing my own takeaways as part of most of the interviews that I do, but because I did so much blabbing in this interview itself, I would like to know what your takeaways are. Please let me know down low in the comments. Get some color on that like button, and I'll see you in the next video. My name's Justin Khanna. Have a good one.